888-825-5753. I was talking with Cousin Troy a little bit earlier, wondering what the piece was going to be on Kandit today, and he says, well, he got Ken Leon-Guerrero. The other Governor Leon-Guerrero is going to be on Kandit News. And now, are you going in as candidate Leon-Guerrero, or is you going in as a political pundit Leon-Guerrero?
I'm going in as political pundit Leon-Guerrero.
Okay.
Because, as you know, for the past 3 elections, I've been helping voters work their way through the fog of campaigning to identify candidates that are public service minded. And we're going to try to do it again.
Well, I know you popped something up on social media yesterday, and it caught my attention because it was interesting to see some of the names that you had selected. So we don't have a lot of time to go through all of them, but give me the names, Republican and Democrats incumbents that pundit Leon-Guerrero is supporting.
Okay. Based on years of observing them in action, looking at the bills that they've introduced and the votes they've cast, that beyond all shadow of a doubt, there are 5 public servants in the 35th legislature. On the Democrat side, Therese Terlahi.
Hashtag should have been speaker.
Also, yes, she should have been speaker. And Talina Nelson.
Okay.
I mean, consistently, they have stepped up for the people. And then on the Republican side...
Only 2 Democrat incumbents? There's 10 of them there. You only found 2 that you like?
Only 2 of the incumbents. Because, bear in mind, this is not based on personal relationships. This is based on the bills introduced and the votes cast. And that's what we're going to be talking about in detail tonight on Troy's show. Because, you know, I'm friends with these people, but my friendship with these people stops at, are you a public servant or a politician? Because a politician will do anything, say anything to get elected again, job security. A public servant will cast a vote that's in the best interest of the most people before taking the politically expedient and easy way to get reelected.
You mean people that aren't just sucking up to GovGuam employees?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I've got a better idea of how you gauge everything. Moving over to the Republican side, the incumbents that you like.
Mary Camacho Torres.
Almost goes without saying. So we got Mary and Jimmy.
And Tello Category.
And Tello.
Yes. No.
Well, they're the only 3 that are actually running for. So it's universal. You like all of the incumbent Republicans that are running for re-election.
Yes.
Okay.
And the 2 that I didn't like are not running for re-election in the legislature.
There we go.
It makes it easier. But the point is, when I'm sitting down with Troy tonight, we're going to go through the list in detail, because the future of our island depends on the course we set. And right now, the course being set by the majority, which is politicians, is to follow Puerto Rico over the financial cliff and have a board appointed by President Trump to supervise every expenditure by government of Guam, they're doing in Puerto Rico now.
Do you know what time you're going on with Troy? And the reason why is because there might be dueling obligations for voters out there. The Democratic Party of Guam has got a virtual candidates forum that's going to take place tonight and tomorrow night from 7 until 8 o'clock at night on the Democratic Party of Guam's Facebook page. And I don't want there to be any confusion.
We're on at 6. So
all right.
We will be on and off before the Democrats come on, unless we want to watch and comment on their.
I totally would. Oh my God, yes, I totally would. Absolutely. Well, wouldn't that be so? Oh my God, no, I've got. I'll be drunk by then. Joe will be drunk.
The only saving grace is it's not the legislature, so I won't be forced to do shots with Troy, because he could probably put me under the table.
Well, no, but there is the thing. I'm just, the Democratic Party of Guam, ladies and gentlemen, we've been run by Democrats for the last 2 years, for sure. How you doing with all of that? Just FYI, you think you're better off today than you were, even notwithstanding the COVID-19. How are you doing today, ladies and gentlemen? Is everything all right in your world that has been overseen, nannied, and taken care of by the Democrats at the 35th Guam Legislature? Hashtag
Dumbest bunch
Dumbest
ever.
bunch ever.
Thank you very much. And the Democrats that have been in control over at Adelup, is your life just all that stellar and spectacular? Can you stand at 7 o'clock and until 8 o'clock tonight and tomorrow night for the Democrats telling you how they're all in for education, how they're all in for public health, how they're all in for public safety? How they're all in for, what else do we have? Public safety, what else do I like that's in for? The environment. Oh, my God. Imagine how many of them are going to clamber over themselves to convince you that they're the biggest tree huggers that there are.
They're going to have a whale in their Zoom meeting tonight. They're going to bring a actual whale in to testify. But here's the,
Can I eat it?
Closing point.
I'm going to eat it, Ken. I'm going to eat it.
Closing point.
Okay, Harry.
This administration and the 35th legislature are thanking God we had a pandemic, because if it wasn't for the pandemic, the Leon-Guerrero administration and the 35th were on their way to financial collapse. We saw that in the special economic sessions in November, where every single fund except for alcohol and tobacco were running behind. Even taxes were running behind.
I got to break away, Ken. I'll talk to you pretty soon. It's already 8 o'clock in the morning. The radio station's KUSG. I got you. Here's Fox News.